we've been talking a lot about what happened last night, and the main focus this show and last night when it happened was Damar Hamlin. But we keep talking about Damar Hamlin, we're not really talking about who he is. And,
That's right.
And some of the things he's done. So Pam's going to bring us to the speed on that one.
Yes. So Damar Hamlin, we heard last night, he's only 24 years old.
Yep.
He's been living his dream. He is actually from Pennsylvania, McKees Rocks, Pennsylvania. He went to high school. It's called Pittsburgh Central Catholic School.
Okay.
And I mentioned that is because this is the same high school as Miami Dolphins legend Dan Marino went to.
Solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he also he played for Pittsburgh. So he's a part of the ACC. You can remember him.
I probably seen him play.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And so 2020 was his last season in the ACC. He earned ACC Co-Defensive Player of the Week honors in 2020.
Sure.
He had recorded 11 tackles against Virginia Tech, which was breaking a record. And he would later be named to the All-ACC second team.
Wow.
But he went on to graduate.
Okay.
In Pittsburgh in communications. So he has a bachelor's in communications. And so, yeah, that's just a little bit more about him. He is the son of Mario and Nina Hamlin. We talk about his mom being they were always his mom was always at the game. He has one brother. But the one thing that he did as soon as he went into the NFL, he started a foundation, Chasing M Foundation. And last night they were mentioning like people were continuously giving to that foundation.
Wow.
And as I think,
do you know what it is? What the foundation represents?
Chasing M's Foundation is the name of it.
Do you know what their mission is?
I do not know. It's got something to do with kids and providing toys, and I'll find out a little bit more information.
Yes.
It's more like it started as a holiday drive. He started that from college, and then when he went into the NFL, he established an actual foundation.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up and talked about it because we talk about a person, we talk about the situation, but every player on that field has a lot. They're real people, right?
That's right.
And they got things going on in their life. They've done things, and I want to make sure when we mention Damar, unfortunately, we're talking about his situation, and we'll pray that he come through okay. But I still want people to know who he is, and I thank you for sharing that with us. That was pretty powerful. And again, we probably seen him play. He played ACC. We probably seen him play here. And the latest I heard was, and maybe you guys heard, he was sedated and still in critical condition.
Absolutely.
Is that correct? That's the last. Okay. If anybody else heard anything new, please 919-890-6200. So when all this happened, part of the issue was, people were thinking, well, they're gonna. What was going to happen? The coaches were talking to each other, talking to the officials. Everybody was going back and forth on whether they was going to play or not, which I never even thought about it. When I saw what happened, I said, no, this is over.
Right.
For the night.
They just didn't call it, but it was like, we know it's going to be over.
But there were some people, like Skip Bayless, who tweeted out, when all this happened, he said, no doubt the NFL is considering postponing the rest of the game. But how? This late in the season. A game of this magnitude. Again, let me repeat that. A game of this magnitude. Now, we got a guy that stopped breathing on the field.
Right.
They're applying CPR to this guy. Oxygen. To get his heart start beating again. They rush him to the hospital. But the only thing this guy says is a game of this magnitude is crucial to the regular season outcome, which suddenly seems so irrelevant.
Wow.
Now, if that was your damn son on the damn field, would you say the same thing?
Exactly.
If that was a relative of yours, somebody you knew, a friend, would you say the same damn thing about a game?
Right.
Are you kidding me?
That was reckless and ridiculous statement.
Again, I just saw that on Twitter. I hope that's not true, but it's probably true.
Yeah.
And because they screenshot the tweet, that is so unbelievable to hear. I mean, this is a veteran journalist now sit there talking about the magnitude of the game. Right, as a fan of Buffalo Bills and Bengals or whatever, you do want to determine out. Yeah, but you know what? A lot of things you want, you're not going to get in life, and you wasn't going to get that game replayed now. But it does lead me to a poll question that we're posing right now. G Money, what we got for the poll question?
Our poll question presented by Oak Grove Tech: should the NFL cancel the Bills versus Bengals game altogether? Right now we have 25 votes.
That quick, huh?
That quickly, yeah.
Yeah.
And 60% of the voters believe that they should not cancel the game altogether. They should find a way to reschedule it, which is what they'll probably do. And the thing that I was thinking about last night, to Skip's point, if he's so concerned about, and he said, and I quote, a game of that magnitude being played for potential playoff seeding, because that was the big point of it.
Yeah.
There's one thing the COVID season taught us during the NFL is that they'll reschedule any damn game that they want to.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
I mean, and one thing we learned, they'll figure it out too. I mean, COVID taught us a whole lot of things about sports and about life.
Right.
We'll figure it out, guys. We're smart enough to figure out, then move on. But to the extent that what he said last night about playing this game last night.
Right. But of course he came back with an apology.
Did he really?
Yes, he did.
And what did he say?
Nothing is more important than that young man's health. That was the point of my last tweet. So he had made an additional tweet. I'm sorry if that was misunderstood, but his health is all that matters. Again, everything else is irrelevant. I prayed for him, and he went on to finish apologize.
Okay. Well, thank you for
finding
that.
And then he will continue to pray for him is what the last thing that he said.
Well, somebody probably told Skip, you're an idiot.
Exactly. And if you don't want your show canceled, you better apologize.
I mean, that was just